Pramrashaya cha. Namo Dhutaya cha Prahitaya cha.
Namo Dhutaya cha. Yacha. That transition is very important, right? So again, Neil, don't keep looking at the script. First listen, then you can look at the script. The problem is when I'm teaching, all of you are looking at the script, so you're missing the nuances. So I corrected this also when I taught the first time. So Namo Dundubhya cha yacha. That transition, picking up the word one and word two is important. So Namo Dundubhya cha nanya cha yacha. You see the Anudata there? Dundubhya cha nanya cha. The matra is important, swara is important. Namo dhrishna vecha pra. See the matra, Advik. So there is no rush. Vecha pramo. I don't do any of those things. Can you see the consistency? Vecha pra. Got it?
Yes,
So, dhrishna vecha pramrasha yacha namo yacha na. Swarita, Anudata, Udata, Cha, Namo. You have to pay attention to the transition there. So, Prabrasha, Cha, Namo. Again, Duta. Again, Cha, Pra. Duta, Cha, Prahi. Ta, Cha, Na. Cha, Na.
Dutaya cha Prahitaya
Dutaya cha pra.
Dutaya cha Prahitaya.
Perfect. Now it is correct. Can you repeat it 2 more times?
Okay.
Just that much.
Dutaya cha Dutaya cha.
No. Transition. Ya cha pra. Dutaya cha pra.
Dutaya cha pra.
Got it? Same way, can you do Drishnave cha pra?
Drishnave cha Pramrashaya.
No, now you are rushing. Cha pra. That is wrong. Drishnave cha pra.
Drishnave cha pra.
Correct. One more time.
Drishnave cha pra.
Correct. Neil, is it? You see the difference?
Yes.
Since you're listening,
Yes.
those are the nuances that you cannot afford to make a mistake. And Achit, you also make sure that you grasp all these nuances. Huh? So, Prahitaya chana.
Prahitaya cha namo.
No, you drag the cha longer. You just repeat what I'm asking you to repeat. Prahitaya chana.
Prahitaya chana.
Slightly you're rushing this time. Slow down. Prahitaya chana.
Prahitaya chana.
Perfect. You see how it sounds? If you repeat the same speed, the same way I'm doing it, it will sound okay. The moment you accelerate or slow down, it changes the whole thing. Got it? Now, Mr. Advik, we will try grouping it the way I'm grouping it. And you're going to chant exactly the way I'm chanting, not your style. Got it? So pay attention. Namo Dundubhyaya cha Hananya. Wait. Namo Dundubhyaya cha Hananya cha na. Mo Drishnave cha pra. Vrishaya cha na. Mo Dutaya cha pra. Hitaya cha na. Try.
Namo dundubhya.
No, it is not dun. Wrong. Namo dun. Dun is udata. Namo dun.
Namo dun. Namo dun.
Dubhya.
Dubhyaya cha.
No. I didn't say cha. I'm just picking up the first letter of the next word.
Dundubhaya cha ananyaya cha namo.
See, now you're not listening. I will chant it one more time. Pay attention to where I'm chopping it. Okay? Because the idea is to get the transitions correct. Achyutaya namaha, Anantaya namaha. Pay attention. Don't practice. Varum, Tana varum. When I'm teaching, if you just listen to it, you will get the clarity. Because all three of you have to chant exactly the same way and in sync. That is important. Huh? Namo dundubhyaya cha. After the first letter, I'm stopping. Hananyaya chana. After the first letter, I'm stopping. Mo drishnave cha pra. So, brashaya chana. Mo dutaya cha pra. Hitaya chana. Try.
Namo dundubhyaya cha ananyaya cha namo.
No, hananyaya chana.
Ananyaya
Ha
chana.
nan ha. Full matra. Hananyaya chana.
Hananyaya
Ha
chana.
na ha. Full. Hananyaya chana.
Hananyaya chana.
Ha nan.
Hanan.
That is the speed. Hananyaya chana.
Hananyaya chana.
Got it?
That's all.
Okay. Do it again.
Namo dundubhyaya cha hananyaya cha namo drishnave cha pramrshaya
Again, chapra. You are going rushing there.
cha pramrshaya.
No, that is why I'm giving you the grouping and you are not maintaining the grouping. That is where you're struggling. There is an intentionally I'm stopping you and chopping you that way so that you can get over those kind of connectivity issues, right? So, Namo Drishnave cha pra.
Namo drishnave cha
Correct.
pramrshaya cha.
Okay, wait. Advik, now you're getting angry, so I want you to put on mute and just listen. Neil uncle will try. The moment you get angry, the teaching stops. We are not here to get angry or we are not here to show our emotions. If you are making a mistake, it is important that you correct the mistake. That's fundamental to the class, right? Whether we take 20 times, 30 times, one time, it doesn't matter. We have to learn it correct and chant it the correct way. There is no compromise on that. So, Neil, you start. Again, repeat exactly what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
That way you will get the feel for the connectivity part of it. Okay. Namo dundubhyaya cha.
Namo
Namo. You are doing namo, which is totally different from Namo dundubhyaya cha.
Namo dundubhyaya
Namo. Namo.
Namo Namo
Correct. Very simple. Namo
Namo
dundub.
Dundub
Correct. Let it go down further. Dundub.
Namo
Dundub.
Dundub
Correct. Namo dundub.
Namo Dundub
No, not dun cannot go down. Namo dun.
Namo Dun
Correct. You see the difference? Namo dundubhya.
Namo Dundubhya
Correct. Namo dundubhyaya cha.
Namo Dundubhyaya cha.
Now du was going down.
Yeah.
You have to hold the du. Namo dundubhyaya cha.
Namo Dundubhyaya
Again, du is going down. Namodun.
Namodun.
Hold the do. Namodun.
Namodun.
No, why you are going down on do? Namodun. Namodun.
Namodun.
Correct. Namodun. Dobhyaya cha.
Namodun. Dubhyaya cha.
Correct. One more time.
Namodun.
No, no,
Dubhyaya cha.
see, you are going back to the old way of chanting. Moment you group it. Remember what you did. Namodun. Namodun. You're not saying Namodun. Right? You never said this, right? Namodun.
Hmm.
So don't get to that when you're grouping it. Namodun.
Namodun.
Ha. Hold the dun. Namodun.
Namodun.
Dubhyaya cha.
Dubhyaya cha.
Now group it together.
Namodun.
No,
Dubhyaya.
Namo. The moment you finish Namo, you are trying to go to the Anudata of Du. You have to remember how you split it. Namodun, Namodun, Modun, Modun.
Namodun.
The moment you give a pause, you start from Anudata. What you are trying to do, I'll tell you. Namo, Dun.
Yeah.
Whereas what I'm trying to teach you is the connectivity. Namo, Dun, Namo, Dun, Namo, Dun.
Namodun.
Correct. That is what you need to pick up. How you transition from the Swarita to Udata. Namodun
Namodun.
Dubhyaya
Dubhyaya
cha.
cha.
Correct. Now it's coming. Hold it again. Try one more time.
Namodun. Dubhyaya
Does it
cha.
sound different now?
Yes, Ananya.
That connectivity, the way you suddenly you mentally put a pause yourself,
Hmm.
by default you'll go, that is not correct. So, same thing you do again for other words, right? Next word. Hananyaya chana. Ha, ha,
Ananyaya
ha,
cha.
hananyaya chana.
Ananyaya cha.
Perfect. Now, whatever you did, keep repeating it. Don't go to the default method. Hananyaya chana.
Ananyaya cha.
Don't rush. Hananya nan. That time is required. Hananyaya chana.
Ananyaya cha.
Mo drishnave cha pra.
Mo drushnave cha pra.
Perfect. Mo drishnave cha pra.
Mo drushnave cha pra.
Will you remember now what you're doing?
Yes, sir.
Mrishaya chana.
Vrushaya cha na.
No, don't chop. Mrishaya chana.
Vrushaya cha na.
Perfect. You see the difference? Chana
Yes, sir.
versus chana.
Yes, sir.
You're allowing the matra of cha to go. Modutaya cha pra.
Mo dhutaya cha pra.
Perfect. Now, do you want to do it yourself
Okay.
the way I'm chopping it?
Yeah. From the beginning or not? We'll
Yes.
continue.
Chop, and chant.
Namo. Namo. Namo.
You forgot. Namodun.
Namo dun.
No. Namodun.
Namo dun.
Hold dun. High. Namodun.
Namo dun.
Correct. Then. Dubhyaya cha.
Namo dun. Dubhyaya cha. Ananyaya cha.
Hananyaya chana.
Ananyaya cha na.
Mo drishnave cha pra.
Mo drushnave cha pra.
Mrishaya chana.
Mrushaya cha na.
Mo dhutaya cha pra.
Mo dhutaya cha pra.
Hitaya chana.
hitaya chana
Now try full. The same way.
namodun. Big mistake.
You are going to your default way of thinking. Don't do that. So I don't want to harass you there. Just try to play the YouTube, see what mistake you're making, and there is
Okay.
no harm in trying to say I'm going to impose myself 100 times,
Okay.
because that mind lock has to go.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you'll keep on making the same mistake, right? Yeah. Achyuta Nama, சொல்லுங்க.
नमो दुन्दुभ्याय च नन्याय च नमो धृष्णवे च प्रमृषाय च नमो दूताय च प्रहिताय च नमो निषङ्गिने चेषु धीमते च नमः तीक्ष्णेशवे चायुधिने च नमः स्वायुधाय च सुदन्वने च नमः श्रुत्याय च पट्याय च नमः खाट्याय च नीत्याय
hold பண்ணணும். நம காட்யாய ச நீப்ய ச வந்து உதாத்தா.
च नमः அங்க உதாத்தா இல்ல மாமா.
நான் சொல்றதை ரிப்பீட் பண்ண. நம காட்யாய ச நீப்யாய ச நமஸ்.
नमः खाट्याय च
प्याय च नमः सूद्याय च
नीप्याय च नमः सूद्याय
நமஸ் வரணும். நமஹ இருக்கு இல்லையா, நமஸ் வரணும்.
नमः सूद्याय च सरस्याय च नमो नाद्याय च वैशन्ताय च नमः कूप्याय च वट्याय च नमो वर्ष्याय च वर्ष्याय च
நமோ. நீ உனக்கு அந்த ப்ராப்ளம் இருக்கு, டிரான்சிஷன். ச வர்ஷ்யாய ச நமோ.
वर्ष्याय च नमो मेघ्याय च विद्युत्याय च नमः ईद्रियाय च टप्याय च नमो.
ச அங்கே கீழே போகக்கூடாது. ஈத்ரியாய ச தப்யாய ச நமோ. ச தப்யாய ச நமோ.
ईद्रियाय च टप्याय च नमो वाट्याय च रेश्म्याय च नमो वास्तव्याय च वास्तुपाय च
नमो वास्तव्याय च वास्तुपाय च
नमो वास्तव्याय च वास्तुपाय च.
Correct, good. கொஞ்சம் இன்னும் மிஸ்டேக்ஸ் இருக்குது, அதை அயர்ன் பண்ணு. பட் யூஆர் கெட்டிங் த ட்ரான்சிஷன் ரைட், நோ ப்ராப்ளம் அட் ஆல். Yeah, Advik, whenever you are ready, you can tell me. I'll come back to you. Neil.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And I want you to understand, with your anger, you're going to lose that entire class. So you're not going to be able to learn what you're supposed to learn. And nobody but only you are at fault. Because we agreed and we had a deal. No emotion, no anger. This is not, I can show anger at people also. I'm teaching you 10 times. I'm teaching Neil uncle 10 times. He's much, much older to you. Why is he not getting angry? Do you see any anger on his face? So please understand the basics of the rule. Very, very simple. We are here to learn. I'm here to patiently teach as many times as you want. That is my job. And when I'm doing my job right, I want you to do your part right. We cannot have this kind of a disruption in the class. And I do understand. That's why I asked you whether you're tired, you're sleepy. It's always good to have something, coffee or Complan. Get fresh. Learning Veda requires concentration, good level of energy. Only then you can do what you're supposed to do. So tell me whenever you're grounded, calm down, we will start. Neil, you want to try again?
Okay, no. Namodun Namodun
No, use the same rule that you learned. Namodun.
Namodun
So then you chant Dubhyaya. That way your mistake will get fixed.
Namodun Dubhyaya cha Ananyaya cha
Hananyaya chana.
Mo Drushnave cha Mrushaya chana Mo Dhuta
Mo. Give it a punch. You're getting it now. You're getting the technique correct. Just give a punch a little bit. Mo.
No Mo Dhutaya cha Hitaya cha
Hita. Swarita. Hitaya chana.
Hitaya chana
Perfect. Again from the beginning.
Namodun Dubhyaya cha Ananyaya cha Hananyaya chana Mo Drushnave chapra Mrushaya chana Mo Dhutaya chapra Hitaya chana
Hita.
Hitaya chana
Perfect.
Mo
Again, one more time from the beginning.
Namodun Dubhyaya cha Ananyaya chana Mo Drushnave chapra Mrushaya chana Mo Dhutaya chapra Hitaya chana
Perfect. Now you're getting control on this technique of chanting. Give it one more try. And you'll see the difference in your own feeling in terms of, oh man, I'm getting it. It's not that difficult at all.
Yeah.
Just one suggestion, wherever there is a swarita, try to give a little hard. Mo, he, like.
Namodun Dubhyaya cha Ananyaya chana Mo Drushnave chapra Mrushaya chana Mo Dhutaya chapra Hitaya chana Mo Nishangine cheshu Dhimate cha
Dhimate chana
Dhimate chana
mastikshne shavecha.
Mastikshne
Mastikshne shavecha.
Mastikshne shavecha
Tikshne shave.
Namastikshne shne
Tikshne shave.
Mastikshne shavecha
No, Veda Anudata is not there. Namastikshne shavecha. Shavecha.
Mastikshne shavecha
Yeah.
Yudhine chana
Yudhine chana.
Yudhine chana
No, Yudhine chana. Chana. Yudhine chana. Maswa yudhaya cha so.
Masva yudaya cha
Sudhanvane chana.
Sudhanvane chana
Mastrutyaya chapa.
Mastrus
Mas.
Masrutyaya chapa
Mastrutyaya chapatyaya cha na.
Mastrutyaya
Mastrutyaya cha.
Mastrutyaya chapa
Mastrutya. You see the punch? Mastrutyaya chapa.
Mastrutyaya chapa
Pathyaya chana.
Patyaya chana
Mahkatyaya chani.
Mahkatyaya chani
Mahkatyaya chani.
Mahkatyaya chani
Mahkatyaya chani.
Mahkatyaya Papyaya cha ni.
Pyaya cha namas.
Papyaya
Pyaya cha namas.
cha namas.
Perfect. Again, you repeat that twice. Pyaya cha namas.
Pyaya cha namas.
Namaha will become namas. Okay, that is why I'm saying namas. Namasudyaya cha sa.
Namasudyaya cha sa.
No, you're dropping the cha another time. Hold the control. Sudyaya cha sa.
Sudyaya cha sa.
No, yeah, Sudyaya cha. That is what you're doing. Sudyaya cha sa. Ya cha sa.
Sudyaya cha sa.
Correct. So don't drop the cha. Sudyaya cha sa.
Sudyaya cha sa.
No, you're doing Sudyaya cha sa, which is wrong. Sudyaya cha sa.
Sudyaya cha sa.
Perfect. Better. One more time.
Sudyaya cha sa.
No, again you went back to cha anudata. Sudyaya cha sa.
Sudyaya cha sa.
Much better. One more time.
Sudyaya cha sa.
One more time.
Sudyaya cha sa.
No, now you went to cha anudata. Sudyaya cha, ya cha versus ya cha, ya cha, ya cha. You see the difference?
Yeah.
Sudyaya cha sa.
Sudyaya cha sa.
You're still
Sudyaya cha sa.
ya cha sa, la la la. That is wrong. Sudyaya cha sa.
Sudyaya cha sa.
Still it is going down.
Sudyaya cha sa.
No,
Yeah.
don't give a delta between ya and cha. Ya cha. Wrong. Ya cha, ya cha.
Ya cha.
Sudyaya cha.
Sudyaya cha.
Correct. Now it is better. Sudyaya cha sa.
Sudyaya cha sa.
Good.
Sudyaya cha sa.
Correct. Rasyaya cha na.
Rasyaya cha na.
Correct. Monadyaya cha vai. No, you're
Monadyaya.
more. Hit very hard. More. Don't hesitate there. Don't hesitate there. Monadyaya cha vai.
Monadyaya cha vai.
Ya cha vai. Ya cha vai is different from ya cha vai. Wrong.
Ya cha vai.
Correct. Now you got it correct. So, Monadyaya cha vai.
Monadyaya cha vai.
Shantaya cha na.
Shantaya cha na.
Correct. Mahkopyaya cha. No,
Mahkopyaya cha.
Mah.
Mahkopyaya cha.
See the difference. Don't read. Mahko. Difference you see?
Yes.
La.
Mahku.
Mahko.
Mahku.
Correct. Mahkopyaya cha.
Mahkopyaya cha.
Mahkopyaya cha.
Mahkopyaya cha.
Mahkopyaya cha.
Mahkopyaya cha.
Vatyaya cha na.
Patyaya cha na.
Correct. Movarshyaya cha.
Movarshyaya cha.
Varshyaya cha na.
Varshyaya cha na.
Momeghyaya cha vi.
Momeghyaya cha vi.
No, your natural tendency is to go to the cha vi, ya cha. That should go away. You have to work hard on that. Momeghyaya cha vi.
Momeghyaya Meghya
No,
Chavi.
mo. You see, the matra also is important. Don't read it. You get used to the hearing part of it. Mo Meghya Chavi.
Mo Meghya Chavi. Ya Chavi. Ya.
Mo Meghya Chavi.
Mo Meghya Chavi.
No, you repeat exactly the way I'm doing it. Mo Meghya Chavi.
Mo Meghya
You're
Chavi.
rushing. See how I'm giving the stress on ig. Mo Meghya 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 Mo Meghya Chavi.
Mo
No, you're chanting mo also like mo
Mo
mo. Hit very hard.
Mo
Ah. Mo Meghya Chavi.
Mo Meghya Chavi.
Correct. Only when you give enough Swarita to Swarita and Anudata to Anudata, Udata will show stand separately. Right? You're trying to play at a very narrow bandwidth. Mo Meghya Chavi. You're operating like this. Open your mouth and chant nicely, loudly. Then it will be good. Mo Meghya Chavi.
Mo Meghya Chavi.
No, you're not giving enough stress like what I'm doing. Mo Meghya Chavi.
Mo Meghya Chavi.
There you go. Now you got it. Play the YouTube at this point. See what you were doing before and what you did now. That should give you the feedback before the next class.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Chana.
Vidyut.
No, I didn't use the V. I intentionally started with you, Anudata, because I want you to get used to the Anudata starting. Dyut. You see how I'm doing it? Dyut.
Dyut.
Correct.
Yeah.
Get used to the sound. Dyut. Yeah. Dyut. Yeah, Chana.
Dyut. Chana.
Now it is cha. Correct. Here, Anudata.
Yeah.
Dyut. Yeah, Chana.
Dyut. Chana.
Ma. And you see the Swarita and Anudata?
Yes, sir.
And it is Dhirgam. That is why you're dragging it. E is Dhirgam. Ma Idhriyaya cha.
Ma Idriyaya Cha.
You saw how now Swarita to Anudata transition?
Yes,
Ma
sir. Yeah.
cha. Ma Idhriyaya cha.
Ma Idriyaya Cha.
Tapyaya chana.
Tapyaya Chana.
Again back to chana. Yeah, chana. How are you going to fix that? Yeah, cha.
Tapyaya Chana.
The cha is not Anudata.
Oh, it's Anudata here, Anna. Oh. Choice, correct.
Okay. Tapyaya chana.
Tapyaya Chana.
Movatyaya chare.
Movatyaya Chare.
Shmiyaya chana.
Shmiyaya Chana.
Movastavyaya chava.
Movastavyaya.
No, movas.
Movas.
Tavyaya chava.
Savyaya Chava.
Stupaya cha.
Stupaya Cha.
Got it. So, my recommendation would be you play the YouTube over and over again of today's class
Okay.
and repeat it to perfection. At least this week, full. If you pay attention, then you will know hear your own sound where you're making a mistake. It is a significant improvement now based on what you're listening and chanting.
Okay.
And don't get demotivated because what I made you do is not easy to do.
Yeah.
It's very odd method, but this is the nice way of breaking the default mistakes. Now it will break the pattern. Mr. Abjik is not interested in the class today, so we will go to the next Anuvaka.
Wait, no, Mama,
No, you're continuously muting your video. I don't know what you're doing, where you are. So I was waiting for you to say, Uncle, I'm ready.
I was waiting for Neil to finish, Mama.
You're ready?
Yes, Mama.
Did you see, did uncle show any expression of anger on his face?
No, Mama.
He was treated worse than a kid. And you consider his age. I was teaching him like I was teaching a kid. Still, he didn't get angry. He's got a smile on his face because he's here to learn. So please don't show anger ever. Okay? And also there is a problem. I want you to see how you can fix it. The printout is what you're using. So when you're flipping the page, also you're losing time back and forth. And that also is not something that you like. If you have put the whole thing on a binder, at least for the class, remove the pages and keep it separate. So it's easy to flip it. Make sense?
Okay, Mama.
Yeah, you got to figure out those solutions yourself. Now, try to do what uncle did with me with the same smiling face. Only then you can learn.
Okay, Mama.
Good. Let's start. And do exactly what I'm asking you to do. Don't do anything different. Namo dun.
Namo Dundubhyaya.
You see, I didn't ask you to do it. Just stop. Namo dun.
Namo Dun.
Good. So now the do will not go down at all. Okay? You had the same problem like uncle. Namo dun.
Namo Dun.
Dubhyaya cha.
Dubhyaya cha.
Hananyaya chana.
Hananyaya chana.
Just look at the matra also. Pay attention to the matra also. Hananyaya chana.
Hananyaya chana.
Will you remember this? The way you chanted now?
Yes, Mama.
Good. Mo drishnave cha pra.
Mo Drishna Vecha Pra.
You see how much time you are giving now for cha and pra? The same way you have to do when you combine. Got it?
Okay, Mama.
Okay. Mrishaya chana.
Marshaya chana.
Super. Mo dotaya cha pra.
Namo.
Oh, no, I didn't say na. Mo dotaya cha pra.
Mo Dutaya Chakra.
Super. Hitaya chana.
Hitaya chana.
Super. Mo nishangine che.
Mo Nishangine Che.
Super. Shudhimate chana.
Shudemate chana.
Masti. You got it right.
Oh.
Masti shavecha.
Masti Krishna Shavecha.
Now you see how you are holding the swaras properly?
Yes, Mom.
Vecha, all udata properly you are holding it. This is important. Yudhine chana.
Yodine chana.
Good. Baswa yudhaya chasu.
Maswa Yudaya Chasu.
Super. You handled a very difficult one very well. One more time.
Namaswa.
No, I didn't say with the na. Ma.
Oh, sorry.
Ha.
Maswa Yudaya Chasu.
Super. Dhan. You see how I'm starting? Dhan udada. Dhan vane chana.
Danvane chana.
Dhan vane chana.
Danvane chana.
Super. Mastrutyaya chapa.
Mas.
No, manudata. Mastrutyaya chapa.
Masrityaya chapa.
Achitaya namaha. Kottagi vidavenda. He's feeling sleepy. Hey, what am I doing in the class? I'm just listening. No, if you listen, your mistakes also will get corrected. Right? And at this speed, you must be comfortable with the swara and matra. Appadam perfection varo. Right? One more time again, Advik. Mastrutyaya chapa.
Masrityaya chapa.
You see the cha has to go further down. Mastrutyaya cha. Mastrutyaya chapa.
Mastrutyaya chapa.
For some more cha, Anudata.
Mastrutyaya chapa.
Good. So try to make it more and more. The more you give clarity, it is better. Otherwise, yeah cha, half-hearted. It sounds half-hearted. Yeah cha. Instead, yeah cha.
Okay.
That is the difference. Thya ya cha da.
Daya chana.
Mah ka tya ya cha ni.
Mahkatyaya chani.
Pya ya cha na.
Pyaya chana.
Masu tya ya cha sa.
Masudaya chasa.
Now there is a tendency for the cha to go down. Cha dada. Try again. Masu tya ya cha sa.
Masudaya chasa.
Rasya ya cha na.
Rasyaya chana.
Mo na ya cha vai.
Monadaya chavai.
See how you are holding the swara now? Neil, do you hear the difference?
Yes, sir. No, yeah, yes.
And that is what you need to understand, Advik. If you are able to do the way I am asking you to do, that means you are paying attention to the swara and you are able to hold the matra also. It shouldn't be some drooling type of chanting. I think I'm chanting right, but I will make mistakes. That doesn't work. Okay. Again. Shantaya chana.
Shantaya chana.
Beautiful. Mahkopyaya cha.
Mahkupyaya cha.
You see the difference now. If this kid's anger goes away, he pays attention. He can chant as well as anybody. Either you come to my house or I'll come to your house. We'll do some surgery on your anger.
Okay, Mama.
Don't do it. Don't do it again. Vatyaya chana.
Vatyaya chana.
Super. Movarshyaya cha.
Movarshyaya cha.
Varshyaya chana.
Varshyaya chana.
Mo meghya. Neil, also, the reason why I'm taking so much time for me is dirgham.
Yes.
Mo meghya. Right? Mo meghya yachavi.
Mo meghya chavid.
No, remember, Advik, don't try to give same matra for everything. Dirgham will have two matra. So, chavi, 1 1. Mo, 2 matra. Me, 2. Hya, 3. Ig and ya. That is why there is a difference. Mo, me, kya, ya, chavi.
Mo meghya chavid.
Are you getting the feel now?
Yes, Mama.
Yutya, ya, chada.
Yotyaya chana.
Good. So now you are getting it. You are going to play the YouTube over the weekend again and again, again and again.
Okay.
Understand why your first type of chanting was not okay. Achyut, same thing. Just because I didn't make you do all these things doesn't mean that you don't have mistakes. You also have mistakes. So this technique might also help you to correct wherever you are making a mistake. So yeah. Are you all okay?
Yes, Mama.
Good. So let us start with the 8th one. And understand from a Rudram perspective, 8th one is where actually Somaya Rudraya, you're actually praising Rudra. So if you are doing Ekadasa Rudra Abhishek, Advik, look at me. If you're doing Ekadasha Rudrabhishekam, you will have one dravyam for each avarti, right? So this is the place where you start the dravyam. Until then, people will use water to put the abhishekam. If it is milk, milk. Honey, honey. They will start on this 8th Anuvaka. And typically, when the 8th Anuvaka start, they will start doing the Ghanta so that people don't hear the noise. Ravi, Dhyana Shlokam, please finish it off if possible.
Okay.
Yeah. So, Namasomaya cha Rudraya cha.
Namah Rudraya cha.
Super. One more time. Namastambraya cha Runaya cha. Neil, you made a mistake. Namastambraya cha. Only Ru is Anidata. Again, all of you. All of you together.
Namastam.
You're taking Swarita to Anudata.
Namastam.
No. Swarita. Namastam.
Namastam. Braya cha.
Runaya cha.
Runaya cha.
Correct. Enacha Achyut. Panna. Namastambraya cha. Runaya cha.
Namastamraya cha runaya cha.
Namashangaya chapa. You see this? Yeah chapa. That is important there. Namashangaya chapa shupataye cha.
Namashangaya cha
Chupataye cha.
Namashangaya chapa shupataye cha.
Namashangaya
cha
Chupataye cha.
pashupataye cha.
Good. Ravi, what happened to others? No, others are not coming today?
They'll be coming, Anna.
Okay. Oh, it's still time right now. Nama. Again, Neil, I want you to practice that the Swarita properly. I don't know why you're not able to repeat that. Look at me. It's only 2 letters. So you don't have to look at the script for that. Batch 1, I did the same thing after 2 years. They are so glued to the script, they are not even listening to what I'm saying. They're reading. What is it? The hearing part of it is gone. Vedam is always learned by hearing and repeating. So, tell Vishwa what happened. Why is he. Mr. Vishwa, you're in batch 4 or batch 3 or only batch 3 or both? Vishwa is on mute.
சொல்லுங்க ஹலோ
என்ன நீங்க பேட்ச் 4லயே நீங்க இருக்கீங்கன்னு நினைச்சேனா?
நான் இருக்கேன் தான் 2 வாரம் கொஞ்சம்
கஷ்டமா இருந்தா?
எனக்கு அலர்ஜி இருக்கு, கண்ணில் ஒரு ஷார்ட்டும் போட்டேன், காலம்பரை எனக்கு ரொம்ப கஷ்டமா இருக்கு, கண்ணி எரியது போத.
Oh, both of you live close by or what? You and Anand?
இல்ல, நான் ஹேக்கன்சாக்ல இருக்கேன், அவர் எடிசன்ல இருக்கார்.
Oh, he's in Edison, huh? I thought he's also somewhere close to Hackensack. Okay.
ஓ இல்ல தூரம்.
Okay. Because he is also suffering from exactly what you are suffering. Unless both of you infected each other.
இல்ல அவருக்கும் அலர்ஜி உண்டு, எனக்கும் உண்டு. பட் இந்த வாரம் நான் கண்ணில் ஷார்ட் போடணும், அது ஃப்ரீக்வெண்டா ஒரு கண்டிஷன்ல. ஸோ ரெண்டும் சேர்ந்ததுனால இந்த வாரம் ரொம்ப பேடா இருக்கு, காலமே எரியுது.
Okay. Good. So கொஞ்சம் தியான ஸ்லோகத்தை முடிச்சிருங்க. நம உக்ராய ச பீமாய ச.
Nama.
Okay.
Mama, could you repeat?
Can you? Good. I like that. If you didn't get it, ask me to repeat. I'll repeat it. Okay. Ravi, if you can keep messaging the people who are joining late to start the Dhyana Sloka. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So, Nama Ugraya cha Bhimaya cha
Nama Ugraya cha
Himaya
Bhimaya
cha.
cha. Nama
Bhimaya cha.
Bhimaya cha.
Again, together. Nama.
Himaya cha.
Now together. Nama
Nama
Ugraya cha
Himaya cha.
Bhimaya cha.
Namo. Hey, Achyuta. Moment your video was gone, I was not able to see you. Momentarily. Good. Now I can see you. Namo. Namo agre. Together Udata. Namo agre. Vadhaya cha dure. Vadhaya cha.
Namo Agre
Devadaya
cha
Devadaya cha.
No, Neil, you're way off in Swarams.
Oh.
So pay attention. You're reading when I'm teaching. So pay attention. Namo, and Advik, you also can learn. Namo, I'm going to do the whole thing in terms of how I was splitting the previous Anuvaka. Namo agre, together, like Namo dun, right? So, Namo agre, then Vadhaya cha dure, Vadhaya cha dure, then again, Vadhaya cha. Now try.
Okay, Mama. Namo
Agre.
Vadaya cha Dure Vadaya cha.
No, each one of you is trying to do it on your own way. You're not following what I'm saying. You repeat what I'm doing. That way it will be easy for you to maintain the swaras for the transition. Namo agre vadha. Wait. Namo agre vadhaya cha dure vadhaya cha.
Namo Agre
Vadaya
Vadaya
cha
cha
Dure.
Vadaya cha.
Good. Now you are getting it. So we will stop with this. Try to practice whatever has been taught. Please spend a lot of time on the YouTube. I would like to see all the Veda students increase the number of views on the YouTube video. Each YouTube video should be seen at least 40 times, 50 times, 60 times. So if there are 5 people in a class, you have seen it 12 times. That is the way I'm going to calculate. So please play the YouTube. That is why it is there on recording. If none of you see it, if there are only one view, I can figure out nobody has bothered to go there and see anything. Then I will make the video private and I'll give it to only those people who want to watch it. Right? I'm going against my principle of recording these things, putting it as a live YouTube video. So take advantage of that. Seriya? Have you worked on your pranayama, Machir?
Yes, Ma.
Okay, so you're going to give a demo. You will do 3 pranayama in front of the camera nicely and demonstrate what I taught you in the last class. He was not expecting this to happen. Come on, everybody is watching. Nicely in front of the camera, you have to do.
Achut, I think you're muted.
No, that's okay. I don't need to see. It's just doing the pranayama. Very good.
Yeah, I did for you.
Got it. That's very good. I'm very happy. The moment I asked you to do, you started doing it without any drama. And I hope Mr. Advik also will learn the same way. Correct? If I ask him to do something, he will obey my instruction and do it. Correct, Achyut?
Yeah, yes.
Mr. Advik, did you see how he did it?
Yes, Mama.
So same way I will put you on the spot with surprise question, surprise demonstration. So you must be ready for it. All right. Good.
Okay.
So those who are wanting to sign off can sign off, but otherwise we can continue.
Done. Bye.
So all of you have done the Dhyana Shlokam, right?